Hi everybody, I'm Mark and welcome to Mondays with Mark on SmokeySteveAndMarc, your favorite YouTube channel, right? Okay, I know it's not Monday, it's Tuesday, but as many of you know, we have a schedule change. Anyway, Steve's off today. Well, not really off, he works late, so I get Tuesdays to myself, which means you get me to yourself. So, I don't know. Hopefully that's a good thing. I guess we'll see, right? But anyway, I thought we would have a little fun today. We're going to go into the kitchen and we're going to make fried green tomatoes. I can't wait. Everybody thinks they're really hard to make and they're not. So I'm going to share with you my recipe for fried green tomatoes. And then I thought we might come back in here and maybe do a little Halloween crafty thing using a skeleton. First of our Halloween DIYs, right? It's not too early to start getting ready to decorate for Halloween. I mean, it's like a little over a month away. I don't know. I'm super stoked about Halloween. I guess you all know that. I'm not even going to go into that. But anyway, first, how is everybody doing? It is really, really great to see you. I really didn't have too busy of a day today. I got caught up on emails and all kinds of stuff like that, but I didn't have to do any running around or errands today. I might just run over to the store a little bit later. I'm going to be making a pasta dinner tonight. Maybe I'll show you that too, because I just picked some broccoli from the garden and I'm going to mix it with red sauce and pasta, and we're going to have pasta tonight with broccoli in it. So, and of course fried green tomatoes. But trying to think if I have anything else to share with you that happened. Nope. I live a very, very exciting life. No, I can't say that. I love my life. But anyway, I did want to say one thing. Tomorrow, Wednesday, for Weigh-In Wednesday, we are going to draw the winner for the Golden Girls special contest. Yes, we didn't do it yet. I know. I just have to tell you. Okay. This was my first comm day in like weeks, right? So what I do is since I got sick like about a year ago, there's something wrong with my brain. I can't remember things like at all. I don't know. They call it brain fog. Like I always was like on top of everything. Like I didn't have to keep a budget book when all bills were due. I remembered. I don't know. If I had something to do, I remembered to do it. Now I have to keep lists for everything. I write every single thing down because I tell you what, I forget. I mean, totally forget. Like it's totally gone out of my mind. I really hope that changes. But anyway, so what I did was we did the Golden Girls special and we ran the contest for 1 week. Well, I have my little notes here and everything that I keep, and I wrote it down, every day I wrote down, and then I wrote down winner draw on Wednesday. Then we got like super busy, and then the list got buried under another list, under another list, under another list, and it gone, totally gone, until I went back through all my, notes and found it. And I'm like, oh, Steve, we didn't draw the winner for the contest. Isn't that some stuff? Run a contest and then don't pick a winner? Wow. But anyway, tomorrow, Wednesday, we will draw the winner for the Golden Girls special contest. All right, so tune in for that. And that is about it. So, now that I've said that, why don't we go out into the garden? Now, this is the perfect, if anybody has a garden with tomatoes in it, you know that you probably have like a million green tomatoes right now. So this is the perfect time for this recipe. So we're going to go out in the garden right now, grab some green tomatoes, and come back in and fry them up, all right? Okay, sit tight. We'll be right back. Okay, we're outside. I'm going to go get some green tomatoes for our fried green tomatoes, and here we go. All the green tomatoes I could possibly want. Oh, look, there's a red one. It's starting to turn red. Yay. And you know what? I have to say, I'm really angry. I got blight, as you can see, right there and there. But hey, if your tomatoes get blight, never fear. Don't worry. They're still good. It doesn't affect the fruit at all. And you can just trim it off and discard it, destroy it. Don't put it in with your composting. You don't want to contaminate it. And when you pull your tomato plants at the end of the year, definitely get rid of those too. Don't compost your tomato plants if they have blight, or if you have that mildew on your cucumbers or your squash. just get rid of it and destroy it. Don't compost it. So I'm going to get some green. Oh, here, Ma, what else can I show you? Oh, you know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to get some broccoli. Look, the broccoli is ready. Oh, look who came to say hello. Oscar. Hi, Oscar. I'm going to get this broccoli up because one of my favorite things to do, and it's so easy, get some fresh broccoli, cut it into florets, and I like to mix it with red sauce and pasta. It's so delicious. So I'm going to make that tonight for dinner with for Steve. And last thing real quick, we have another, look, we're going to have another moonflower. Yay! Probably, I'm going to say probably tomorrow evening that'll bloom. So anyway, here we'll say hello again. Say hello. That's my buddy. Okay, I'm gonna go get these tomatoes and I'll see you inside. Okay, bye. Okay, so we are going to be making some fried green tomatoes today. Now, fried green tomatoes are I believe a southern tradition. And I've had them, I don't know, gosh, countless times in my life, and I do like them. But the common response I get from everyone is that they're really hard to make, and I don't think that. So my hope today is that we simplify this process, and you might be able to make some yourself. Now I'm going to go through, the whole process of making it, but what I'll do is I'll post this on Facebook tomorrow, so you have something you can print out if you want to make them yourself. Okay? So, but first I got the broccoli from the garden. I told you I'm going to make some red sauce, so I'm just going to quickly blanch the broccoli. That has nothing to do with fried green tomatoes. But what I do is I bring, just to quickly blanch broccoli, I bring just a tiny bit of water, about an inch of water to a boil, throw the broccoli in, and turn it off. And that'll blanch it, and then I'm going to mix it with some red sauce that I stole from work, homemade red sauce. And then we'll mix it up with some pasta and put some Parmesan on it, and that'll be dinner tonight. So, anyway, to start off, you want to get yourself a saute pan, frying pan, whatever type of pan, and put about an inch of water in it, unless you have a Fry Daddy or a Fry Baby.
Water or oil?
Oh, oil. Thank you.
I would say they'd be soggy.
I have that in my mind. I want to show you how to sprinkle water on it. So anyway, you want to put some water in a pan like this, unless you have a Fry Daddy or a deep fryer. Remember the Fry Babies from the 70s? I think every household had a Fry Daddy or a Fry Baby. We did. They were so cool. I want one. I gotta find one. Anyway, get your oil ready, and you want to bring it up to about 375. And if you want to test it, we're just going to take a little bit of water, just a sprinkle, and see if it's ready. Yep, if it sizzles, it's ready. So, and you're going to get yourself a green tomato and slice it about a 1/4 inch. If you like it thicker, if you like it thinner, whatever way you'd like it. And just slice them. Look, they're beautiful, aren't they? They look really, really good. Okay, then you're going to get yourself 3 bowls, and in the first bowl, just plain old flour. In the second bowl, you're going to do an egg wash, which is, I do 2 eggs and then 2 tablespoons of water and whisk it together. All right, that's it. And then in the third bowl, you're going to have your breading. Now, traditionally, fried green tomatoes have a cornmeal crust on it. Now, if you don't have cornmeal, don't worry, you can use regular breadcrumbs. I did my own breadcrumbs, which are panko, cornmeal, and regular breadcrumbs, and then I seasoned it with fresh parsley, salt, pepper, garlic, and then just a pinch of dill in it. But, play around with it. Make your own breading, whatever you'd like to do. But this is going to be nice and good. It's real important for fried green tomatoes to be crunchy. So, and what you're going to do is, now I've taken these, I've sliced them just like this, and then I sprinkled them with a pinch of salt on each one, and I let them sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. That draws a little bit of the moisture out of them, okay? And what we're going to do is take our tomato, and we're going to dredge it in the flour like that. And here's a little quick tip for you. Just remember, dry hand, wet hand. Just remember that, dry hand, wet hand. All right, so you got the flour on it with your dry hand. Drop it in your egg wash, and with your wet hand, just make sure it gets nice and easily coated like that. Okay, just like that. And then put it in your breadcrumbs, and use your dry hand and make sure it's nice and coated. Press it down a little bit. Green tomatoes are really firm, so you're not going to break them or anything, like, you know, if you're breading cheese and you spread it all out and it becomes real thin. You don't have to worry about that with green tomatoes, okay? And then it's nice and evenly coated like that. Drop it into your oil like that and let it fry for about, I'm going to say, about 1.5 minutes on both sides. So you have about 3 minutes. Now, if you like it a little bit more crispy, let it go a little bit longer, but the goal is to have it a nice golden brown coating on it, you know? So it's nice and crispy, but it's not overdone. So, we're going to let that go. Move this all out of the way. I'll bread all of these up like this. And you can see it's already starting to go. It's been about a minute. And then flip it over. Do the other side. Like that. Okay, so you just want to make sure that it's fried to like a nice, even golden color. And I'm going to say a total about 3, no longer than 4 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to do the rest of these and I'll be right back. Good, okay. So, after you're done frying them, you're going to take them out and set them on some paper towels to drain like that. And beautiful fried green tomatoes. Voila. They're so beautiful. Now, sprinkle them with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and then traditionally, I believe they are served with like this buttermilk dipping sauce, but I think it's fantastic. Make a sauce made with equal parts of horseradish, mayonnaise, and sour cream. Mix that all together. It just complements them so well. But ranch dressing, blue cheese dressing, how about this? Serve them with your favorite dip. So, there you have it. Fried green tomatoes. I'll post this on Facebook tomorrow for y'all, okay? Now, let's go back and maybe we'll make a craft thing, okay? Bye. Excuse me. I just had a fried green tomato. I do like them, I have to say. Anyway, so moving right along. Now, Halloween is almost upon us, and it's like my favorite holiday of all time. And I like to decorate for it, and I like to do little crafty things and DIYs with it, and I thought I would share with you a really cute Halloween crafting item. It's going to be a skeleton taking a bath in a cauldron. Now, one of my friends sent me a picture of it through Facebook and thought that I could recreate it, and I think I did, so we'll see. You can do this in any size. I'm doing a smaller one, and it'll all make sense in a minute. What I'm trying to do, please forgive me, what I'm trying to do is film this without somebody actually filming me, you know, to zoom in and zoom out, and it's kind of hard to do that with a craft project. So please excuse like how messy it probably will be, because I'm going to show you how to do each part of it, but then you'll know at the very end it'll all come together, and I'll show you the finished product at the end, and then then it'll all make sense. But it's probably going to be a little choppy, you know, and everything at the beginning. But anyway, so for this project, you will need, these are the items you're going to need if you want to recreate this. So you're going to need a plastic cauldron like this, and actually this particular project, this one that I'm doing, this size and everything, I got everything at the dollar store. So you can get all this stuff at the dollar store, but you know, they have different size cauldrons pretty much everywhere. Target has a nice selection. Walmart has them. Dollar General has them. I did not see them at Family Dollar, but you can find plastic cauldrons anywhere. And this one's a 14-inch plastic cauldron I got at the Dollar Tree. You'll need a skeleton. This is a 14-inch plastic skeleton, and he glows in the dark too. You will need some artificial snow or spider webs like this, or you can get these, anything. We're going to be using this part of it, okay? Then you're going to need a battery-operated string lights if you'd like it to light up. Now, I like to get these kind. I got these on Amazon, and they're really inexpensive. You can get a pack of 6 of them for, I think it's like 15 bucks, something like that. And why I like these is that they have a timer function on them. 6 hours on, and then the rest of the time off, so it doesn't waste the batteries, and you don't have to worry about turning it on and off. So, string lights. You're also going to need Christmas ornaments, believe it or not. I chose these silver matted ones, but also if you can find the clear plastic ones, those would look really great too. These are going to be made to make the bubbles in the bubble bath, okay? And what else? You also need some styrofoam. I'll show you why later, or other material like this. I am using, you'll need poster putty like this, or you can use glue too, and some skewers. And if you don't have skewers, I'll show you how to bend a paper clip to do the same thing. On that note, you'll need a couple paper clips, big ones like that. And I believe that's it. And that's it. Okay, so let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your cauldron, and you're going to get some styrofoam. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a base inside the cauldron for the skeleton to rest on. So I just used some old styrofoam that I had that came in, like, you know, like whatever appliance you know, like this came with our microwave we just bought, you know, but anything like this. Break it up into little pieces like this, and we're going to attach it to the bottom of the cauldron using poster putty. So I just put some poster putty on the bottom like this, and I just pressed it into the bottom. So I made a little base like this, and this is what our skeleton is going to sit on. Okay, so now that that's done, here I'll show you, so that he has something to sit on. He's going to sit like that. If I didn't have that in, he'd be all the way down in. So that's what's going to happen. The next thing we're going to do is take some of our artificial snow, or you could use spider web webbing. I mean, you could use fabric if you want to, but I think this looks best. And you're going to put a very, very thin layer down over the styrofoam. Okay, just a thin layer. And I'll explain why in a minute here. And it doesn't have to be neat, just like that. Okay, now we're going to take our string lights, and we're going to put them on top of that. So you do not have to be neat about this at all. As a matter of fact, I think the messier the better. I think it looks better. And we're just going to set it in there like that. And then tuck your battery pack in the side. Just like so. Just like that. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the rest of our artificial snow, in a pretty hefty amount. Now, this is really malleable. I mean, you know, we can stretch it and do whatever we want with it, but you want to make sure you have enough to cover the whole bottom of your cauldron. And these are the suds for the bubble bath. Like so. And it sticks to everything. So you're going to cover it just like that. Okay, now we're going to place Mr. Bones in there. Now, the easiest way I found to do this, and you can position them any way you want, but I think the funnest way is to have them sticking out a little bit. And we're going to position, I'll hold him for now, but I'll show you. So we're going to position him in like that, so that his legs are hanging out. Make sure he's facing the right way. That, and his arms are out like this, and we're going to take some poster putty, and we're going to put little pieces here, 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 and here, just to kind of hold his little limbs in place. But in order to make sure he's secure in there so that he doesn't fall out, we're going to take a paper clip and break him in half, and you're going to make a little thing like so. I hope you can see that. And then we're going to take that, and we're going to push it around his midsection into the styrofoam, like so. Like that. And that holds him in place. Pretty nifty, huh? That was cute. So now we have him in place like that, and our poster putty's on, his limbs are in place. Now you can fluff him up a little bit. Make sure all your wires are covered. Make sure all the styrofoam is covered. You can have some popping out a little bit here. Okay, now for the really fun part. You're going to take your ornaments. Now these ornaments are what are going to be bubbles coming out of the suds. So we're going to take skewer, and these little tops just twist right off, just like that. And you're going to take a little piece of poster putty, which I lost. See, I'm trying to do this without like stopping and without like having somebody zoom in to show what I'm doing. But anyway, we're going to take a tiny little piece of poster putty and put it in the hole, okay? And then we're going to put the skewer inside of it, just like that. And that'll hold it in place there. And then just randomly stick him into the styrofoam that's in the bottom of your cauldron, okay? And I'll just put one in like that. And those are going to become the bubbles that come out. And you can put some with poster putty again, randomly around, like that. And once they're secured in place, fluff up all of your artificial snow or your spider webs. Have some pouring over the end, have them coming up. Take like some little pieces like this, tiny little pieces, maybe put some on his head, like that. Anyway, let me finish this up, and I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product, okay? I hope that I explained that okay. So anyway, give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. And here he is. That's our skeleton taking a bubble bath. And he lights up. So basically, you know, I hope I explained it okay for you to follow. But I think he looks cute. This is a little one. We're going to put this out on our... actually, I think it would be really cute in the bathroom. But we're going to put this out on the porch, like right outside our front door, like by the candy bowl for Halloween, you know. But I'm also making a really, really big one for work. And it's the cauldron is 2 feet. And it's going to be sitting at the entrance at work. And I thought that would be pretty cute. And I'm going to have a little... takeout container that he's going to hold from his hand. He's going to hold a takeout container from our restaurant, like he's taking a bath eating takeout from the restaurant, you know. But anyway, and that one's real big, so you can make this in any size you'd like. Like I said, I got all of this stuff at the dollar store. So anyway, I don't know, I hope you liked our little Halloween craft. I think he's kind of cute. I had fun making them. I hope you had fun watching, of course, you know. But anyway, so on that note, I think we will, I guess we'll end for the evening. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much thank you so much for spending your time with me this evening. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and please check us out on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Send us a friend request. It's pretty interactive. I will post the recipe for the fried green tomatoes tomorrow on Facebook for you to download and print if you'd like. I probably could post this craft tip on Facebook too. I mean, at least a picture of it and what you need to make it. Maybe I'll do that. Check us out on Instagram, SmokeySteveAndMarc. And as always, everybody, please have a wonderful night and stay positive, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.